Hi, and I hope I pressed the right button right now. Okay, I hope this is recording. Today I'm going to talk about the tradition of Orthodox Christmas, which is celebrated by the 7th of January, not but by the 25th of December. And this is tradition for Russians, Serbians, and I think for Orthodox Copts or something like that. But if I missed a nation, please forgive me. I'm not sure how many people are celebrating Christmas by the beginning of January. But this is very important subject because many of those people are not certain why this tradition is going on. The greatest deceit going on throughout the whole last century was that this is happening due to the difference between Julian and Gregorian calendar going on. Because as official, we had Julian calendar going on until some year in the past, and then mathematicians and astronomers found out that this calculation was wrong, and then Gregorian calendar was introduced, and there was moving of the dates happened in between. So what was considered as the late what was considered as this part of year was moved on this part of year. There are some days that were forgotten on the year of changing the calendar. We had, I don't know, 17 December, and then we jumped to the 5th January. This happened, I'm not sure when this happened. This could happen 100 years ago or 200 years ago, and this is my fault because I have the book about it and I didn't check about it. And many people believe that Julian calendar is called by Julius Caesar, great Roman emperor, but this is not the truth. Mathematician who did the calculations named this calendar from his father name. So this is the real case. Sometime when I open this book, I will check, and perhaps even I will tell you. But for now, you should be aware of the fact that all other Christians, they incorporated the new calendar and started celebrating Christmas Eve by the 25th or 26th of December. However, Russians and Serbians and some other nations refuse to do this because they know that the beginning of the new year is somewhere by the beginning of the month of January. And why is this happening? First of all, uh, Jesus Christ wasn't born by the end of December. He was born most likely by the end of September or October, because the Hebrew New Year begins then, and Christian missionaries had to move the celebration of the Jesus birth in the winter times, because those damn Nordic tribes refused to celebrate the birth of the new god in the fall months. They wanted to do this on the winter months because they celebrated the winter solstice, the moment when the sun dies and the winter is ahead of us, and we have to think how will we survive. I made a separate video just about this and I have a flu. If you didn't watch my astrological video where I'm explaining what am I doing, so I'll try to be as fast as possible to finish this. But I want to tell you that on the 21st of December, the night is long as the day is shortest. We are waving farewell to our sun, and we are lighting fires, starting fires, making noise to cast the demons away. Why is this happening? Because in Slavic tradition, now I will try to teach you something about Slavic religious cults and history and gods and so on. In Slavic tradition, this realm is divided in two spheres. We have Rai, or we have heavens. We have Yav or Yava, or the area where we reside, our reality, and we have Nav, or the underworld. the ruler of all those worlds is Svetovid or Svantovid. This was our greatest god. This is the highest god for Pomeranian Slavic tribes. Don't let me explain this to you, this will be too complicated. And this highest god, he has four faces. Four male faces. Yes, for every male god there is a woman goddess in pair with him. We won't talk about this equality or something, because for the Nordic tribes there was equality going on, and women had their places, men had their places and functions, and they were complementing each other as in the nature things should be done. So there is no problem with the male or female gods. For now, Svetovid or Svantovid is a four-faced god. He's he could be seen by humans in the form of triglav or three heads. Those three heads are Veles, Perun, and Dabog or Daibog. Those are three gods, and one time I will tell you their stories and about their wives, powerful goddesses, and so on and so on and so on. Slavic religion, old religion, is very wonderful to explore and to learn about it, and it will take you years to learn about it. It's connected deeply with the nature and surviving, and it's very powerful once you start to learn about it. But for now, Svantvid is is a god made from four other gods. You, as a human being, can see his three heads or his triglav appearance, like Dabog, Perun, and Veles. It doesn't matter who they are, we will talk about that some other time. His fourth face is Koledo. Young Koledo, he is portrayed as a young child. What is his purpose, and why do we need a young child beside three grown men who are very powerful and very skilled in martial arts and so on and so on? I'll tell you why. Because by the longest day, longest night, and the shortest day, when winter solstice is happening, all gods are dead. They died, and the heaven is empty. So we are left with the demons, and we are left with people right here. Why is this? This is happening because the winter is coming, and on the northern part of this planet, winter is very challenging part for us to survive. Will we feed our children, women, our cattle, and so on, because nothing is growing. Hunting is very hard for us, and we have to survive. This is why the old legend about Santa Claus came out, because someone will come through our chimney. He cannot come through doors and windows because of the snow, and he will give us food. Okay, while we are dreaming this will happen, winter is advancing, and for the last week of December and the first week of January, the heavens are completely empty. There are no gods. This is a greatly dangerous time, and this is the time where the black magic is performed, and this is the time where we are encountering great dangers all over, wherever we turn or look and go and do, and every similar situation, because this is related to our surviving, to hunger, to children, to cattle, to women. Everything we possess, we cherish, we keep, which is our treasure. So at the end of the first week of January, this young boy Koledo is born. We cannot see his face, only gods can see his face, and he is born. He's just appearing in the sky, and when he appears, he takes this great circle of time called Koledolso or Kolovrat, and he starts to move it. And the circle starts to move, and the word calendar came from the Slavic word kolovrat or kalendar, and we have calendar. This time it starts spinning again, and the gods are being born after the first week of January. And then we know we went through the hardest part of our existence, and we will somehow survive by the end of the winter. We'll start praying to our gods. Our gods will be young and unexperienced and so on, but they will start guarding at us, and we will pull through. And when calendars were changing from Julian to Gregorian, we refused to move our Christmas because, as Slavic tribes, deep down in our souls, we know that a small child is being born in January, and he's lifting a fire, he's starting a fire, the time starts to turn, to create, and we are starting our new lives. This is something stronger than canonic Christianity we had to learn, and many things in Christianity are incorporated from the Slavic or northern tribes, because we refuse to deny our customs, our rituals, and in some cases our gods. So Christians had to mix our old gods into saints and into Christian environment and stories and legends to make us believe into this new religion. I don't have any problems with this. I belong to Serbian Orthodox Church. I'm a Christian as my parents choose me to be, and I won't refuse this. But in part of my genes, I belong to Slavic tribes, and I will learn about Slavic religion with the same passion as I learn about Hindu religion, Buddhism, Islam, or any other religion, because God is one. You have to remember this, and love is kindness, and kindness is patient. So show those characteristics, and you will never go wrong with any member of any other religion. So for now, you know the truth about Orthodox Christmas celebration. Maybe you won't like it, maybe you will like it, but this is it. And if you belong to Slavic tribes, I wish that you and I and we all could learn a bit more about our tradition and a bit more about our origins. Love you all. This is Kira for my channel. Please subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts. I love to read your thoughts, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.